Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Will Gabi hire Philip and Xander to get revenge on Gus for stealing her designs? I mean, let's just put that massive question right out there, right at the start. Because honestly, this is the biggest thing on my mind right now. We all know Gabi Hernandez. We know exactly how she operates when she feels like she has been crossed. And the idea of her teaming up with the Titan boys to absolutely crush someone who betrayed her in her own home, it is just too good. But let's back up a second because my brain is going a million miles an hour and I need to break this down properly. So for the last few weeks, Gabi has been on this massive warpath. She was so sure, so sure that Titan was the one targeting her. She thought Philip and Xander were orchestrating this whole massive corporate espionage thing to steal her Gabi Chic designs and ruin her business. And you know, from her perspective, it kind of made sense. Philip was furious with her. He literally kicked her out of the Kiriaki's mansion after he found out about her role in the whole Tony DiMera merger sabotage. He dumped her, he threw her out, and he told her he wanted absolutely nothing to do with her ever again. So when fake Gabi Chic purses suddenly started flooding the market, Gabi immediately pointed her finger at Philip and Titan. She thought it was payback. She thought it was Philip being petty and trying to hit her where it hurts the most, which is her company. But she was wrong. She was so completely wrong. And I think she is going to be absolutely blindsided when she finally finds out the truth. Because the call is coming from inside the house, you guys. Literally. Let's talk about Leo Stark for a second. Because of course Leo is the one who figures this out. Leo is always lurking. He is always snooping around where he doesn't belong, listening at doors, peeking at phone screens. We know that Leo has been cozying up to Javi lately. He's been playing the sympathy card with his concussion, hanging around the Brady pub, just trying to get close to Javi. And I think Leo is going to be the one to discover the true culprit behind the fake Gabi Chic purses. I think he is going to find some sort of evidence, maybe on Javi's phone, or maybe he just overhears something he shouldn't. And when Leo finds out, it is going to be a massive shocker. It is going to hit so close to home for Gabi that it might actually break her heart a little bit. Because here is why I am almost 100% positive that the thief is Gus. Just think about the timeline. Think about the facts. For years and years, Gabi's handbag designs have never been stolen. Gabi Chic has been a solid, secure brand. There were never any issues with knockoffs or leaks. Then suddenly cheap fake bags start showing up on the market right after Gus moves to Salem. Just right after. That is not a coincidence. There are no coincidences in Salem. And let's look at the living situation. After Philip kicked Gabi out of the Kiriakis mansion, she had to pack up all her stuff and move back to Casa Hernandez with Rafe and the rest of the family. And who else lives at Casa Hernandez? Javi. And who did Javi just move into the house? His boyfriend, Gus. So now you have Gabi, Javi, and Gus all living under the same roof. Gabi works from home a lot. She is always sitting at the kitchen island or in the living room, typing away on her laptop, sketching out new designs, leaving her files open. She feels safe because she is in her own house, surrounded by her family. She has her guard down. But here is the absolute kicker. Javi used to be Gabi's assistant at Gabi Chic when he first came to Salem. He was her right-hand guy, which means Javi had full access to all of her files, all of her design folders, all of her corporate emails. And knowing Gabi, she probably got busy, got distracted by all the Philip drama, and just completely forgot to deactivate Javi's login credentials. She probably never even thought about it because Javi is family. She trusts him. But Gus is not family. Gus is the new guy. And based on sheer proximity, Gus has total access to Javi's laptop. Javi is probably logged in automatically, and Gus just has to open the screen to see everything. All of Gabi's hard work, all of her upcoming seasonal designs, just sitting right there for the taking. So the real question is, why did Gus do it? Is he just incredibly greedy? Is it a crime of opportunity? Did he see a way to make a quick buck and just didn't care who he hurt? Or is it both? Honestly, it makes me so mad just thinking about it. Gus comes into their home, eats their food, sleeps under their roof, and steals from Gabi right under her nose. It is so slimy. Maybe I'm being too harsh on Javi here. I mean, Javi probably has absolutely no idea what his boyfriend is doing. Javi is a little naive sometimes, and he probably thinks Gus is this great guy. But Javi is going to feel so incredibly guilty when this all blows up, because it was his laptop. It was his access. He brought Gus into the house. Gabi is going to lose her mind on Javi, but the real target of her rage is going to be Gus. So what happens next? What happens when Gabi realizes that she has been falsely accusing Titan this whole time? Well, she is going to have to eat a massive slice of humble pie. And we all know Gabi hates apologizing. She hates admitting she was wrong. But I think Gabi is going to circle back to Xander and Philip with an agreement to help them, and she is going to ask for their help in return. She is going to have to walk into that Titan office, look Philip in the eye, and say, I was wrong. You didn't steal my designs. It was my brother's boyfriend. That is going to be so humiliating for her. But Gabi is smart. She knows she can't take down Gus all by herself, especially if he has already set up a manufacturing and distribution network for these Fayette purses. She needs corporate power. She needs legal power. She needs Titan. So she is going to pitch an alliance. She will offer to help them with whatever DiMera mess they are dealing with if they help her crush Gus. And this is where the dynamic gets really, really interesting. Because Xander and Philip are going to react to this completely differently. Xander is a practical guy. He used to be a hitman, sure, but now he is all about corporate strategy. Xander is going to look at the situation and see an opportunity. If Titan helps Gabi, they get her on their side and they neutralize a problem. Xander is going to give Philip strict instructions to fix this mess with Gabi. Xander will want to play ball. But Philip? Oh, Philip's ego is massive. His ego is bruised and battered right now. He is still so angry at Gabi for lying to him about the Tony DiMera stuff. He told her he never wanted to see her again. So when Gabi comes crawling back asking for a favor, Philip might just laugh in her face. Will Philip actually follow Xander's instructions? Or will his ego get in the way? Will he just cross his arms, stick out his pouty lower lip, and tell Gabi that she is on her own? I honestly don't know. Half of me thinks Philip will want to help her because deep down he still loves her, but the other half of me thinks he is just too stubborn and too hurt to let it go. But think about it. Just imagine the revenge plot if Gabi, Xander, and Philip actually team up. It would be epic. Gabi has the fiery, ruthless determination. Xander has the shady underworld connections and the willingness to get his hands dirty. And Philip has the endless Kiriakis money and the corporate lawyers, and if these three put their heads together to destroy Gus, Gus doesn't stand a chance. They wouldn't just send him to jail. They would completely ruin his life. They would bankrupt him, expose him, and run him out of Salem with nothing but the clothes on his back. I really hope they go this route. I really hope the writers give us this team up, because it would be so much fun to watch. Gabi and Philip bickering the whole time, Xander rolling his eyes at them while he actually gets the work done. It is the perfect soap opera dynamic, and it would be such a great way to redeem Gabi in Philip's eyes. If they work together to take down a common enemy, maybe they can start to rebuild some trust. Maybe. Okay, that might be wishful thinking because their relationship is pretty toxic, but you get what I mean. Honestly, what was Gus thinking? Who actually believes that you can steal from Gabi Hernandez and get away with it? She literally went to prison. She survived being beaten up. She built her company from the ground up. She is a survivor. You do not mess with Gabi's money, and you definitely do not mess with her brand. Gus is about to learn a very, very painful lesson about how things work in Salem. And I just have to say, I am so here for the drama. When Leo drops this bomb, will Leo try to blackmail Gus first? Probably. Leo loves money. He might go to Gus and say, pay me, or I tell Gabi, but eventually the truth is going to come out. It always does. And when it does, the explosion at Casa Hernandez is going to be legendary. I can already picture Rafe standing in the middle of the living room, rubbing his temples, while Gabi screams at Gus, and Javi just stands there looking confused. It is going to be pure chaos. I am just so invested in this storyline right now. It feels like classic Days of Our Lives. It has the corporate intrigue, the family betrayal, the snooping town gossip, and the potential for a massive revenge plot. I am going to be glued to my screen waiting to see if Philip can swallow his pride and help the woman who broke his heart. It's going to be a bumpy ride, you guys. All right. I have been rambling for way too long, and my fingers are actually starting to cramp from typing so fast, but I had to get all these thoughts out before I lost them. What do you guys think? Do you agree with me that Gus is the culprit? Do you think Philip will actually help Gabi, or will he leave her out to dry? Drop all your thoughts and theories in the comments below, because I need to know if I am the only one obsessing over this laptop login theory. Thanks for sticking with me through this massive rant, and I will catch you all in the next update. Stay safe out there, and remember to log out of your computers.